Alright, so here's 5 main reasons why you should start arm wrestling now. There's probably more reasons for me, but for now, this is the 5 main ones. So number 1 is you don't need any equipment to arm wrestle. All you need is your own hand and someone to challenge, or someone else, you know. You can do it with your brother, you can do it with your friend, your co-worker. That's it. And a flat surface of any form, a table, and that's it. You don't need any ball, you don't need any court like basketball or soccer, you don't need a field, you don't need any form of equipment other than your own hand and someone else. So that's my number 1 reason why you should start arm wrestling. The second reason is it doesn't cost anything. Like in most sports, you need to pay to be able to play or something, or to rent a court or field or whatever, or buy a ball, which is most sports, you know, you need a ball. But for arm wrestling, all you need is your hand. That's it. That's all you need. It's very, very good in terms of cost. But if you do want to improve fast, you can buy, you know, equipment, you can buy handles to train for arm wrestling and a lot of other things. But to really just get into the sport and start playing this sport is, yeah, you don't need anything. So I like that a lot. Number 3 is the muscle and tendon gains that I get from this sport. Lots of other sports, it doesn't really work out when you're gaining a lot of muscle, and it actually benefits you in that sport. With arm wrestling, I can be able to train and gym and put on as much muscle as I want. And basically that's only gonna help me in this sport. Before I used to play basketball and I used to do running. When I put on a lot of size and muscle, it just slowed me down, you know. It didn't make me a better player, but arm wrestling, it does. The more muscle that I gain, the better it is. So this is why I love this sport so much. The tendons, no one thinks about tendons, you know. Everyone's thinking about muscle. 99% of people are thinking about muscle, but tendon is 5 to 10 times stronger. So just think about that, like how much strength you can get from training your tendons and muscle together. It's more than you think. Number 4 is that it's just so fun. Training for challenging people, versing people, it's just so fun. Like if you guys already arm wrestle, you know what I'm talking about, but starting this sport is such a fun thing. Just being able to verse people and challenging and winning or losing, you know, in such a way where it's so enjoyable. Like if you lost, it's just you need to get stronger, you know. It's motivating. That's number 4. The last one I have is the longevity of this sport. Most sports, after 40, even 30 maybe, that's your prime years in that sport. Arm wrestling, you can keep going for 50, 60, 70 years old even, and you'll still be so strong. You'll keep everything. And you know what? The other sports is, if you're playing soccer, for example, you'll get injured, your knee, your ankle, and then that's gonna just destroy your lifestyle. Arm wrestling, it will never do that. Only your upper body, but legs, you'll be able to do everything. Walk, run, no problem. So this sport, I love it because you can do it for such a long time, and we have really good longevity in this sport compared to other sports. So that's my 5th reason to conclude this video in less than 5 minutes. I hope I convinced someone to start arm wrestling. And if you already arm wrestle, it's the best sport you can ever choose to do. And that's all for today. And I'll see you in the next video.